Well, as promised, it is our buddy Yogg-Saron to finish the week. Cast a random spell. For each spell you've cast this game, targets chosen randomly, which is to say, who the hell knows? Good luck. I am certainly not the first person to just try and make this as stupid as possible. Lord knows, when people just saw the card to begin with, everybody had the wheels spinning. Now, as mentioned, I don't have preparation, so one of the biggest appeals of running like a rogue would be a lot of low-value spells, and then prep would make some other ones cheaper, or like a 4-mana sprint, maybe run a Gadgeteer, which is, the Gadgeteer and Auctioneer. Maybe, have some fun with it. But we don't have that option, so we're going to go with what we have, and that's a Mage. So we have some cheap 1-mana spells. We have a Mana Worm because, it's an easy early game choice. We got the Frost Nova and Doomsayer to play some control. We have a Blizzard and 2 Flame Strikes for control. We have 1 Ice Block, just to make sure we can try and get Yogg-Saron off. If things look bleak, we can play that and then be like, all right, throw your hands up in the air. It's golden because that's the only Ice Block I have. And then we just have some things that generate spells or more cards. Arcane Intellect makes a lot of sense. Forgotten Torch puts more spells in the deck. 1 Ethereal Conjurer for the same purpose, discovering a spell. It gives us some versatility. Polymorph and Fireball because they're just too good. A Flame Waker to get some value out of spells. And then finally, because we want an actual win condition in the deck, we have Archmage Antonidas. Now, we'll see how well that works. We're going to want to keep some of our low mana spells, and we do not have an Emperor Thaurissan to reduce these. But we'll see. I don't know. I also don't have that new card that is like 5 mana and just gives you 3 random spells. Unfortunately, that's great value for this deck. I don't know if it's a very good card. It's decent. But it's all about this. This card, by the way, is really meant to be used, to me, as a comeback mechanic. It's meant to be, oh my god, the board's way out of control. Let's see what happens. Because if you're like 80 to 90% sure you're going to lose the game, and this is somewhat of a coin flip, just spells going everywhere, maybe it clears your opponent's board and it levels it out. Like, you're not going to get that with any other card in your deck unless they have a lot of attractive Flame Strike targets. So, why not? And then we'll use this to actually maybe win. Or, alternatively, I'll never draw it, and the whole video will be a waste. Who knows? So we'll look to get maximum value out of our Doomsayers. I mean, it's only 5 mana to activate that combo, so...
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
We'll see what happens. I guess we're going to toss these. It's kind of debatable here how much we really want to try and push this Mana Worm against a warrior because, Fiery War Axe is always a thing. It's never not a thing. But we'll play it out there and see what happens. Okay. Well, either didn't want to coin it out or it's not happening. I almost want Arcane Missiles in this spot, but that's greedy. We're better served keeping Arcane Missiles as an activator. For Flame Wakers, for Antonidas. Really? I guess we're that worried about it, even though I didn't even raise it up, which turned out to be for the best because it died. And I guess to stay on curve, we're just going to drop this right now. What else am I going to do? Doomsayer, which you can make an argument for. It forces him to keep his board clear next turn unless he wants to clear it out somehow, and I don't know how you do that without spending something like Execute and a Weapon Charge or a Shield Slam or something. But at 3 mana, we're not really worried about him playing anything. Alright, well, let's develop a board, and now we're going to actually use this. We're going to see if we can hit it twice. Nice. Now all of our spells are cheaper, and we have Yogg in hand, so that threat is gone. But we don't have much else in the hand right now.
Oops, I broke a diamond.
Caress your fear.
Yeah, I think we just go ahead and keep the momentum going. So we'll do this. Here. There. Seems fine. Seems like a thing.
Tazdingo! Yes!
I mean, we can flame strike, but what's the point? Do I just burn a Doomsayer here to get rid of that? And then... God, this is such a weird hand. If I could flame strike and hero power, then I would do that to keep my Sorcerer's Apprentice up, but
The end is coming!
I think we'll just do this in case he kills it. We'll do that. Take the armor down a notch. We'll see if he has an answer to that among his 5 cards. He could have like a 5 damage weapon here. He could have, I mean, there's no more Death's Bite, so that's not part of this. Could attack it and execute it. I would assume that's what we're going to see here. And if an execute gets burned on a Doomsayer, I think that's a good win for us. Okay. Not all that different.
I knew it!
I knew it! Like, I just don't care about his Toss Dingo enough to burn a Flame Strike to clear it. And I want to keep the other Doomsayer for now. And no, it's not a Vaporize.
Pandaria will be ours.
So it appears to be a Taunt Warrior. I mean, we can Fireball and Hero Power the 3/7, but that really just puts it in the same position as the 3/1, so I guess it's better than nothing. This is still a mess. Sure. Now, granted, we were always going to draw a lot of spells in this deck because it's like 80% spells, but, you know, that Arcane Intellect would come in handy right about now. The Frost Nova would have been good. Well, that puts us at 16 with another 5 damage coming from the weapon. We can Antonidas in this spot, but if we do, he can just kill it. Giving up one of his weapon's last charge. It's a form of defense, but I don't think it's a form of defense I particularly like. So I think we're just going to burn this, take his armor down a notch, and keep the other one for an emergency. That's pretty weak, but I have the mana to burn. It's one more spell in case I need to get desperate and use Yogg-Saron. And it appears he has another weapon. I would think.
Terror absolute.
Yeah, we don't have an answer for that either. There's 2 polymorphs in the deck. No. Alright, well, I think it's time. I think we have to do this.
You require my assistance.
Aha! We'll at least get one fireball out of it by doing it this way.
Let's negotiate. You concede.
A golden legendary all of a sudden.
New acquisition.
So yeah, random spell. We could use that. I don't even have that card. Let's see if he does this correctly. Oh, he did somehow. Oh, wow. So it looks like we're playing Yogg-Saron next turn. Even then, he's got a weapon, so it's not really going to matter. But, you know, we'll see what happens, because we said this would be fun, right? I should hit here first. Alright, we didn't play a ton of spells, but we can watch what happens here. Oh, it's an ice block. Okay. Well, you know, easy come, easy go. That's not the worst. We got a way to survive. We're going to make him expend the last charge of the Fiery War Axe, apparently. Though he did not need to do that. He's also going to take 9 damage to his own face now because of Eye for an Eye. I think. No, I guess not. I guess it's like it negates it. Admittedly, I've never had that interaction before, so I don't know.
A new acquisition.
Gonna be tough with 2 health, but we're gonna try our damnedest.
What now?
Alright, let's consider our options here. We can freeze and at least take away the minions, but I think we want to clear the minions this turn instead. So I think we're just going to clear the board and hope he doesn't have an answer to us. I think that's what's going to happen. So we're going to do this. Do this. Now we're going to play some spells. And apparently my internet connection is going to die, which has been a problem for us the last week or so. Well. How lovely. Yeah, I bet I was disconnected. Let's see if it kept those moves or not. Okay, so after all this, he's either burning stuff because he has lethal, or he has no other plays and he's just burning cards for funsies. Because he knows he's dead if he can't kill that Archmage Antonidas.
To battle!
To battle! Aha! 2 more ahas, 2 more fire damages in the face. And we'll close it out. That's why we did double fireball last turn. We wanted to set up a way to kill this turn. Really put that pressure on. So what do you know, after all that grief, all the bad mouthing I did, Yogg-Saron actually did it for us. That ice block was pretty clutch. I don't know that it was necessary, but it was pretty clutch. Turns out he didn't really have a way to get through our taunters. But, no, I guess it was pretty necessary, actually, because he had all that damage on the board. So it did come through. So that's some of what's new here. There's plenty of other new cards and combinations and stuff. But it's just a taste. A little toe tip right back into the pool of Hearthstone. I do still like the game. I have my issues with it. Some of them are well documented from the posts on the site. Some of them are not unique to me, because plenty of people have complained about some of the issues with this game. And again, the randomness just turns some people off, and I don't blame them, because honestly, it does feel like more and more skill has been taken out of this game and replaced with random gimmicks and cutesy things that are, you know, fun for when you're broadcasting it on Twitch, but not so fun when you're trying to play a serious card game. But it gets by because it has Blizzard's backing. It's got a really cute AI going for it. It's beautiful looking. It's pretty. It runs well. So, you know, for the time being, I'm still a fan. I have my reservations, but, you know, who doesn't? And who knows when we're going to return to this? Could be a couple weeks, could be a few months, could be never. I don't know. That's the wonder of the future.